It is Tradio, buy, sell, trade, giveaway. It's going to be a very short show today. Hey. All right, 337-1063, 337-1063. All right, once again, this is a very short Tradio. It's the day before New Year's Day. There's not too much going on. I don't see a whole lot of folks calling in today. I did want to at least come on to have a last show of the year, and this is going to be it. We've got more basketball coming up, and that is happening at noon today, so not too terribly far from now. So we're glad to have you here with us. 606-337-1063, 606-337-1063. And I certainly appreciate everyone who is with us. Again, it'll be a very short show today. Thanks for joining us on Tradio on a regular basis. And before I get too carried away, thanks for supporting this radio station this 2025 year. Someone's asking me if there's going to be Tradio today. Yes, right now. It's currently on. All right. If you want to get it all out of your system and just have a free for all about what you like or don't like about what we do, you're more than welcome to. I'm sure it will continue into 2026. So if I make it another day here. But Dr. Chattanooga's like, I was still hearing YMCA on the radio. I cut it off just towards the end of the last, YMCA. But thanks for being here. Again, it's just going to be very, very, very short show today. Good morning. Hello, can I help you?
Good morning, Brian. I just wanted to tell you that this will be the last time we talk this year.
I know, unless I see you out.
And today's my birthday.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Okay.
Have you went through your birthday thing today? Yeah.
I just started the show. It's going to be very short, so I'll make sure that that your name gets in there. Spell the last name. I want to make sure I have it right. Hello?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Okay. Well, I hear you in the background a little bit on the radio, but you have a blessed day and night with your family.
Okay, you too.
And y'all take care of yourself.
All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye. Good morning, Tradio.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'd like to put my son and daughter-in-law in the anniversary box.
All right, and what's their names, please?
Todd and Stacy Cavan.
All right, Cavan with a C or a K?
C. A-V is in Victor, I-N.
All right, and when is the anniversary?
Today. They were married 20 years It'll be this afternoon, 20 years.
All right. 20 years is a good long time, isn't it?
Oh, they're very happy. They're very, very happy. They have one son, Cooper, and they're very happy.
Oh, wait a minute. Cooper Cavins is their son?
Yes, he is.
Well, I didn't know that. All right, I know that young man.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All right. Well,
you know us. You know my family very well.
Yes, I do, and I appreciate you calling in today and putting this on the radio.
Okay. They were married 20 years today, so put them in the box. Okay.
I got it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and Happy New Year to you.
You too. Bye-bye. Tradio, can I help you?
I just wanted to call in, Brian, and say you've done a wonderful job this year, and I listen to you every day, and I hope you have a good year, and I'll see you again next year.
All right. Lord willing, giving us another day. I hope that's the case, and you have a safe New Year celebration, okay?
You do, too, and I love you and your whole family, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Brian.
Bye-bye. Good morning to Dr. Chattanooga, Norick, Towers, 07 Towers. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Exotic Spider. And, well, there we go. Exotic Spider again and Dr. Chattanooga. Yeah, I mean, having a lengthy Tradio today is I think, I call it the holiday void. from the end of Christmas and Hanukkah and Festivus for the rest of us and anything else that's going on to the new year, it's kind of like, and you don't get that feeling of anticipation until like after the 6 o'clock news on New Year's Eve. And you're like, ooh, in 6 hours from now, I will be kissing somebody on the face. Yeah, so the anticipation of an event seems to be a lot better than sometimes the event itself. Yeah. Online with us on Facebook is Janice Johnson, Melody Jean Wilder, Patricia McMillan. Who else we got here? Janice Johnson, Tim Boggs, John Maples from Pleasureville, Kentucky, Becky Matthews. We have Emmy Payne Brock, Kendra Brock, Wilma Brock, and the entire Brock family. Who else is on there? A few others. Good morning to you. Let's do this, KG. All right. Good morning from the... Gulman Rogers is back. I haven't seen Gulman on in a while. From the Dominican Republic. Oh, really? Yes. Okay. Tom C. Now, you guys are just... You've got 6 hours... no, you got 7 hours. 7? 8 hours. You're 5 hours ahead. Yeah, that's right. Okay, they're 5 hours ahead. So you've got like 7 hours until you start really ramping up for the new year, right? Norick, hello. Yes, be careful driving tonight. Don't want to spend New Year's Eve in the Bell County or Knox County Jail or the Laurel County Jail or Claiborne or any jail for that matter, decrepit or not. Anybody else that I'm not seeing there on the list? I don't think so. I guess that's it. We will have the last day of the last tournament. Now, there's other tournaments coming up Saturday, but I get a break tomorrow. So I need to explain something about what happened last night at Bell County High School. So my son Tyler took care of yesterday and the day before when it comes to the streaming, putting the commercials in, making sure you go to break. He was basically the producer and director while Brian was doing the play-by-play. So there is one point where he was going to stop the stream and restart. However, here's what happened. There was one overtime. That overtime went directly into the next game. There was not really any time for a break, so starting and stopping would have been pointless. Then there was another game right after that one. It went into double overtime. When it went into double overtime, that really set the clock back, so they didn't have any breaks. They just went right into the next game with just a little bit of warm-up. So turning the stream off and then turning back on would have been fruitless. So here's what happened. He was planning on shutting it down, but the last 30 seconds of the Bell County and Louisville Eastern game never got shown. Last 30 seconds. You're like, oh, but we heard this happened after the game. Yeah, something did happen. I'll tell you about it here in just a minute. But the game itself still had 30 seconds. It was a barn burner for a little while. Bell was down for a good portion of the game because I went after I did the Pineville games. And Bell was down. And then all of a sudden they're like, sure, we'll go ahead and play a little bit harder. And then they started winning. And they kept the lead for the last part of the fourth quarter. And things got a little bit chippy, a little bit pushy. But that happens, you know. If you're up during the whole game and then the visiting team or the home team start to come back, you're going to get a little frustrated, and that happened. But the last 30 seconds, and I've got a few, I sat there and took some video that I could, like just little snippets of some of the Bell County boys making some really good baskets, and I'll put those up in a little bit. Anyway, where I'm going with this is nothing major happened at the end, the last 30 seconds. Nothing major happened. Now, I do have where they're announcing that they won. I do have some pictures up, and I've got a bunch of pictures I'm putting up from the last few days. Didn't get any from Bell. Didn't get any from Middlesboro because Steve and his son was doing that, and I should have had them take some pictures. But our buddy Danny Vaughn was there, and there were some other photographers around that will share their pictures. I think County Courier was there too. Anyway, I'm going somewhere with this. No, Norick, that's incorrect. So, right after the game, but before they handed out trophies, there was a scrum. Now, I recorded it. I'm not putting it up, but I recorded it. Oh, he's trying to hold back. No, this is not going to do anybody any good. But I recorded it because the last time something like this happened, it got out of hand. And so I have new policies in place that if there's a fight, anybody who's on camera does one of two things. They either keep the camera on and don't say anything, or they cut to commercial. I was there. I recorded what happened because there were other people and they were like doing this and moving their cameras around. I just sat there quietly. I recorded what happened in case it was needed for the KHSAA, or if anybody claimed that this person did this and that person did that. But there was a little, what I saw firsthand, not from what I heard happened, but what I saw firsthand was that the Louisville Eastern coach, clearly upset that his guys didn't win, he approached, at the end, all the players, they go by each other and they shake hands, okay? That's supposed to be sportsmanship. But the coach from Louisville Eastern wanted to have some words with our coach here in Bell, Brad Sizemore, and was trying to hold him to something that Brad was not responsible for. It was decisions that were made by the refs. Well, the refs had already gone. And there's a reason that they're gone, because a lot of refs get harassed. Good, bad, or indifferent calls. Doesn't matter. They get harassed. And so, with that said, the coach had to get something out of his system. He was trying to hold Brad responsible for it. Brad's just the coach as well. It would be like Brad going to the coach if he lost and said, hey, that was a bad call. He's like, I don't control the referees. So it got a little bit out of hand. There was some pushing and shoving, and then some players got involved, and no one was physically hit. There was just some pushing and shoving. So before there's some kind of pot stirring stuff going on, our stream stopped simply because we hit that 8-hour mark. Period. That's why it stopped. No other reason. So the conspiratorialist, because I got a bunch of messages today going, oh, you cut that out. I was like, nope, I got it. But what you were told was incorrect. So, and then yesterday at the Pineville game, there were some fans of a team, not the home team, that were asked to leave because they were saying things they shouldn't have during the game. So there you go. 337-1063. 337-1063. Good morning, Tradio. Good morning, Tradio.
You there?
Yes.
How come you, a while ago, you was talking about going to jail, and you said going to jail's decrepit or not?
Now, I'm going to tell you something.
No,
I told you. You are now a candidate. You are now a candidate. If you talk on my air, I have to give the same amount of time to any of the other candidates that are running for jailer. So until we have some kind of agreement for political ads, not for political rants, political ads, I can't let you on the air. I can't. You can take that on whoever you want. You can be mad all you want. I can't put you on the air. Mr. Adkins. That was Jesse Adkins running for Bell County Jailer. I tend to use a word that he used. If he thinks I'm attacking him, that's incorrect. Words are to be used by everyone. But I'm not letting him on the air unless we have some kind of agreement for political ads only. And you can say in your political ad whatever you want. I can't censor you. But the political ads for any candidate are 30 seconds or 60 seconds. And either at the front or the back of the ad, it must say, paid for by. So that's the rules. That's the way it works. If you want to buy social media ads, there is a price for that as well. I'm not going to play any games with this man. I'm done. I told you that already. You've got to play by the rules that every other candidate is doing, okay? Don't keep calling in, Jesse. I'm not letting you on the air. But if you want, I know you've sent me emails. If you want political ads, you're more than welcome to purchase them. They are I'm going to tell you what our prices are, too. They're $3 for a 30-second ad. They're $4.50 for a 60-second ad. That is known as the LUC, lowest unit cost. Now, that lowest unit cost is only good for 45 days prior to the election. I could charge anything I wanted up till then, but I don't do that, and I never have. That is for individuals running for office. It is $75 for a political ad on social media, and you get 2 of them per week. If you choose, you can get political ads from us. I am not opening up this radio station for people to record here. They must record on their own. That's the way it works. Those are the rules. Have a nice day. Good morning, Tradio.
Yeah, you there?
As far as I know, I'm here.
Okay. Well, this isn't political. This is something else. I have some gutters. I'm replacing the gutters on my house, so I'd like to sell the used ones if somebody could use them.
Okay, hang on just a second. I like the way you said this is not political. All right, used gutters. What's your phone number?
It is 606-242-9820. They're in pretty decent shape, and it's probably about 180 feet.
Okay.
And 8 downspouts that come with it.
Oh, 8 downspouts. All right. I got it. 606-242-9820, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 337-1063, 337-1063. Now, something else to do with the political season that we are covering. We are just covering it. And there will be, from what I understand, from the Republican League of Women Voters, or the group, I think that's what they're calling themselves, they are going to have a Meet the Candidates. We will cover it. I'd be glad to provide a sound system for it, but it is not our endeavor. That's taking place, I think, the end of January. Political candidates will be contacted by the organization, and they will be contacted via the email and or phone number that they submitted when they became a candidate, when they filed. On top of that, there will be debates, as far as I understand, and they will take place March. I'll probably be helping with that in the capacity of running the soundboard, providing a microphone, providing the little dingy bell for time, and providing the coverage. And that will be the extent of my help. Why do elections have to be so messy? I don't know. All right. Good morning, Typhlosion, Casual Crypt. How you doing? Who else is on there? 337-1063. Let's say hello to the Facebook folks, and then I'm out. I got to get to this. I got to get to Pineville to get this game underway here. No spots today. No spots. It's a commercial-free Tradio moment. All right, just a second here. Where's my Facebook folks at? Where's my Facebook? Where's my Facebook? Where did Facebook folks go? 5-vehicle crash on I-75. When did that happen? 5-vehicle crash. Good Lord. Oh, it's way up in Lexington. But still, South Broadway exit 113. So if you're headed up there today, don't. A lot of stuff is closed tomorrow. Many things are closing early tonight. Like I can tell you that the City of London is starting to close roads right now. Corbin's probably doing the same thing. Barberville is closing roads right now for their New Year's Eve stuff. Okay, for their New Year's Eve stuff. All right, get to our Facebook Live, folks. All right. Hello, and have a great New Year to Drexel, Jamie, Missy, Paula, and Terry. Hey, Terry, what's going on? Betty Asher, Carolyn, Barbara. We also have Jean Lee Hensley, or is it Jeannie? Missy, Paula, and anybody else I haven't mentioned. Sue Ann Messer. Hey, Sue Ann, how are you, sweet lady? Just a wonderful woman. Carol Ann, John Maples, Debbie Parton, Irene Rye. If there's anybody I missed, I didn't see Darlene on there. She thought I ignored her yesterday, and I didn't. All right, is there anybody else on YouTube? I guess that's it. See you guys and gals. Hope you have a great New Year's celebration. I appreciate even those that don't appreciate what we do here. Big thank you. The haters are the ones that inspired me to try and do better. So, thanks for your time. God bless you, one and all. Going to leave you with the weather, and it's not an all 80s. It's a way back Wednesday until 6 p.m. tonight. And then we have WYMT's broadcast from 6 to 6:30, and then back to music. Okay? Happy New Year. God bless. Thanks so much. Be safe. Don't end up in a place that may be not nice. Apparently, I'm not allowed to use a certain word anymore now. There's a trademark on it, I guess.
Here comes your official Big One weather forecast.
The WYMT First Alert forecast for your New Year's Eve. We'll see temperatures warming into the upper 30s and low 40s. We'll be looking at partly cloudy skies throughout the day, but as we head into the late evening hours, a slight chance of snow does re-enter into the forecast, continuing overnight and ending early on